Okay. Hopefully that did it. Hopefully that worked. Yeah, because I'm already seeing myself and things look better on my end, so I hope that did it. Here we go. A little bit of Trek. A little bit of Star Trek. For those who don't know, this is a Star Trek game that was more or less kind of created by the people who did Telltale. So I'm excited to jump into this. Yeah, hopefully the voice is better now.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable.
I love Star Trek.
While entropy says order,
I don't talk about it enough, but I do love Star Trek.
In this case, change is good.
Anybody else in here like a big Trek head? Let me know. I'll be curious. And let me know how it sounds now. Hopefully everything sounds pretty good.
She'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Oh!
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try.
The teeth. They still cannot get the teeth 100%
Sorry,
right.
I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Chara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Frisk, hello. Thank you for joining us. I'm doing the Star Trek Resurgence demo. I'm giving it a try. How am I? Doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Let's see.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space.
My day's going good. It's Friday, so I love that. Pie Day, apparently. So, hey, if you're having pie, let us know. Let us know in the chat. Let us know if you are indeed having some pie. What kind? Sounds like we're about to have some peach pie over here. And then tomorrow, start production on another short film, which I'm excited about. My friend Molly wrote it. She's going to be directing it. I'm doing cinematography and helping her make it. I think it's going to be a really good time.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalen test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy. So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
What a, this is why I need mods. What a name. What a name. I'm not even, hold on.
Place your hand here.
Hold on one moment. You're not eating pie? I get it. Hey, I understand. Let me see here. Okay. I know. I'm working on getting in there at the moment. Cause yeah, not loving that. Man, they sure don't make it easy in Streamlabs to figure out how to bypass that, huh? And kind of get to a block. I don't like that at all. Does it notice I'm live? Yes, it does. Good. Thank you. Let me kill my own sound in my own head so I don't have to hear that crap. Okay, that window's open now. So if anything like that happens again, that person will indeed be banned. So sorry about that, everybody. That I hate crap like that. This is where it's like, dang, I gotta get moderators. I gotta get moderators in here to help with that kind of thing. Oh well. Like I said, if that pops up again, I will take care of it. I will be sure to ban that person. Either way, now we know. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's keep doing this thing. I'm helping me. No, you're telling me. No, yeah, quite a name. Holy moly.
Hold it there for a few seconds.
Just trying to play a Star Trek game. You get weirdos.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalen test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground, so to speak.
The pleasure is mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I'm at a place right now where I'm like, do I want to watch Deep Space Nine again? I did a watch through like 10 years ago, and I'm like, is it time? Is it time to do Deep Space Nine again? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it might be time.
Good day, Commander.
Because I've also been listening to Blank Check, which if anybody wants a
If I
podcast,
remember my briefing. Commander Ermont is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin. Are you all right?
Yeah.
But great podcast,
I'm
and
not
on their
sure where
Patreon, they've been
my
doing the
job
4 Trek
Seems gonna be
Generation
without
films. Very good. Very good listens.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me. Thanks so much, Commander.
His arm gets caught in the elevator. He's like, no! You just changed your name? Frisk? All about it. What made you change your name? Oh, there's a person with blue skin. That's definitely who I have to talk to, but I want to interact with some stuff first.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
I did a 90s Trek first time watch during the Panini, catching up with Picard and Lower Decks now. Deep Space Nine is definitely the fave. Ooh, Deep Space Nine is the fave.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Because otherwise I'll steal this person's meal. Yum,
Excuse
yum,
me.
yum.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer.
You got this. I'm trying. Let me tell you, I'm trying.
Commander?
Grew up on the tail end of Voyager, so Janeway was always my captain, but DS9 so ahead of
I
its
hope I
time.
wasn't too much
Janeway,
trouble
I have never watched Voyager. I watched the pilot of
Storm isn't
Voyager.
making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It takes more than a little turbulence to rattle me.
I'm sure that's the case.
But I love Next Gen. I love Next
We're
Gen.
grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice.
Why? Who died?
Everything I've read and
Who died?
everything I've heard,
The pilots of
you were
Voyager.
available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
I'll do my best to live up to expectations.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just fine. And if I can help in any way, just let me know.
Maybe this is what my Halloween costume should be. Maybe I should go as this blue commander for Halloween. I just got to put like a little zipper line, like a looking thing on the back of my head.
The USS Resolute.
Okay. I was like, they are
May
not
look
giving
like
me
much
the
compared to
Enterprise.
bigger
There's
ships,
no
but as far
way.
as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
It's been 6 months. What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled.
Makes sense.
But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward. If not, move on. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm glad you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
I haven't watched too much of the new Trek, to be honest with you. I still gotta watch more of that. Who's this dashing fellow?
Stuck. I got just the thing.
I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay, got it. Now I figured it out. I got there. If I like next gen, lower decks is perfect. Cool. I don't know. My mom likes Strange New Worlds. I know that. Huh? Star Trek?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
That... is that.
I want them to release a new X-Files game. That's what I want. I want a new X-Files game.
I thought that thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Ooh, hello, hold on. Oh, he did not lift with his knees, yo. Oh my god.
Come on!
Ow! Oh. Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than zero G. You're welcome. So clean I can see myself.
Carter Diaz!
And you know what? Not half bad.
Don't give me the option to do stuff and the character's gonna yell at me once I do it. Come on, man.
Hurry up!
Oh, I went right through that wall.
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Ed Solar on repeated occasions.
So you're saying we're irreplaceable, Commander?
That is one interpretation. Another would be that I would replace you if I could.
I just wanted to get that
Interpret as you see fit.
that Vulcan attitude.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready. We've got the best chief engineer in the fleet.
I am a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary. All that I require is that you do your job. Right now, that entails critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out, and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nelly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh,
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
You're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Wouldn't take long to reverse that transfer and get you right back on the Adirondack.
I didn't know you had that kind of authority.
Oh, Carter's going places. You'd be surprised what he can do.
Still, I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in
I love
the
how
security
keep simple they
rotation?
keep Star Trek stuff, where it's like,
Still running
oh, there's
with
just
the
a
usual
box.
suspects.
Just a box that connects to your back. That's it. Easy peasy.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic souls.
Yeah, get out on that ship, boy. Cool.
Have you never
Oh yeah.
told-
Oh yeah. If it's ever a quick little spacewalk, that's when the Borg show up, and you're like, oh no, the Borg! Space is pretty cool. I think that's all the whole series is. Really, if you break down what's Star Trek about, it's space.
Captain
Pretty
Solano
cool.
should be here momentarily.
Except for the Borg.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of Duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of Duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel
I
free
bet they're
to
gonna
use
run
some.
out. I bet.
And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Yo, get away from that green lightning. Like, get out of there. What's with the green lightning?
Just a sip of something.
Mmm.
Coffee.
I wonder how good this coffee would be. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Perfect temperature. Don't know how they do it.
Okay, the temperature might be good. Temperature might be good. Let's be real, Steel, right now. How, like,
Jara
acidic
Ryder.
is that coffee, you think?
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to
So
have you on
acidic,
the
probably
Resolute.
burns.
My only regret
Probably
is
tastes like gas station
couldn't
coffee, but
provide
not
you
good
with a
gas
warmer
station coffee,
welcome.
you know what I'm saying?
The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
I heard that you had an equipment malfunction.
Is that what they're calling it? No, that's just someone being generous.
What are you calling it?
If anything, it was a leadership malfunction. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second.
My God.
The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
What a pain in the butt.
It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people.
Yeah, replicated food. I don't
As
know.
captain,
Probably
I have
not
to take full
great.
responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
You're being too hard on yourself. It wasn't your fault.
It's not a question of blame. It's about responsibility. No matter what the circumstances. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me.
Ooh.
There was a lot of pushback from my former XO.
Never blame your staff. Never blame your
I
staff.
don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. We all have our orders.
Ooh, dude, we're gonna
That's
get
true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
we're gonna get into like
Sometimes
Crimson
the
Tide.
occasional reminder doesn't hurt.
we're gonna get into the Crimson Tide of Star Trek. Ooh, I would love that.
We
That'd be
can't
fun.
afford another mistake. Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know.
Oh my God. Ask some questions, Captain. Jesus.
I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
Thank you. But I feel like I still have so much to learn.
You'll have plenty of opportunity. And if you're willing to put in the work, I'll do everything in my power to help you along the way. Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
In my imagination, they have a top chef make a 51st or signature dish and scan a particular dish. Get the 15 randomized. Should be a close to perfect with tiny random variations. Yeah, that's the thing. It's got to be the taste variations too, because some people like, listen, you're like, I want teriyaki. I like only a hint of teriyaki, and some people are like, slather my bad boy in some teriyaki. How's the machine gonna know? If I'm just like teriyaki chicken. Okay, I guess I can't go to that door. The classic invisible wall. My God, space. It's beautiful.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment.
Yeah, I might need to watch a Star Trek thing tonight. I'm telling you.
Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our chief science officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer.
Yeah, give me one chubby guy. Give me one chubby guy in Star Trek again. Scotty can't be the only one. Come on.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
That's very kind of you to say. I'm happy to be here.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're...
Dishwasher in the background. Sorry about that.
Because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves. And you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So,
yeah, I'm pretty great.
You've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering, thank you.
I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
I'm sure you will.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please do everything you
Yep.
can to make Commander Rydeck
It's just
feel at
like,
home here.
yep, we know each
I'll go
other.
to Starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the Starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Oh my god. Sit in the captain's chair, my god.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude.
Little
Have to
snobby.
speak with him later.
Snobby jerk.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
What that bud do?
Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont. Tactical station. Hopefully, diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. Comes to it. We'll be ready.
New York and San Francisco. Engage.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm.
The danger storm.
We just need your go.
Nailed it, Melpomena.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field. Now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
So obviously they're still in a location where
Every
there's
time we're out
gravity
here,
or something.
Half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
I am more than that. And so are you. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See
Yeah.
new worlds.
I did military service a long time ago. We had a lieutenant colonel who was close to chubby. Had a little belly, but it was late 40s, I guess. Everybody has to pass basic standards at least once you had that level of cardio and strength. Keeps you lean. Starfleet would be similar, methinks. Hey, methinks that too. That's why Scotty was allowed to be. What I'm saying is, like, get a little.
Ideas to Commander
Get
Chovak.
get someone looking like me.
You may proceed
We can't all
with
just be
recalibration.
Klingons. Huh? Yeah. I don't know. Whatever you're feeling like. Oh yeah, Friday and Lent. No meat apparently. A tuna sandwich sounds great. Yeah, that sounds good.
That is easy. I didn't think you were a big tuna fan.
I like tuna. What are you talking about?
I don't ever see you make it with it.
You don't see me make lots of things.
Beginning recalibration.
Yeah, get the celts in there. Get some more celts in there. You know what I'm saying? That kind of did it.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
That thing's gonna blow up. That's all that beeping means. That's an explosion, baby.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive. Yes, I am the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Now I know exactly who to turn to when I have questions.
Questions are more Commander Ermont's territory. Captain Solano primarily relies on my knowledge and expertise when he needs answers. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for First Officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
Her mood ring went off. She's like, I'm gonna punch this dude right in the face.
Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Just those little hints of sarcasm. Just
I wouldn't say I was concerned, just curious, that's all.
This guy's got some juice.
Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible.
The problem is his system does not waste talent, never throws anything away.
And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
Hey, we just met. You might like me after you get to know me.
They say familiarity breeds contempt, but who knows? Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update.
Never throws anything away and looks for diverse experience, knowledge, opinion, all things. Like a good fire department.
Unlike anything I've ever seen.
It's true.
At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Boo, 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 boo.
We've got
Yeah.
a massive energy wave inbound.
You're gonna want to get out of there. You're gonna want to get out of there. Oh no! It's the ribbon from Star Trek Generations! The Nexus!
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wide-band burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami.
They gotta get out of there.
Power abnormalities all over.
Red alert!
Aye.
The Nexus! Was that what it was called? Was that what it was from Star Trek Generations? Was it the Nexus?
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted.
It just drilled in there.
Protection.
Not good with math,
Every available
but I remember what
solution.
the thing,
What
the
are our
ribbon was
options?
called in Star Trek
The storm with
Generations.
a deflector
Like a
pulse.
tick.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working on it.
Oh, I thought I was voting for her
It's
idea.
going to be tight.
Oops.
Good. Send the pulse on my command. Now.
We got it. This is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
Ooh, they are lucky their magnets still worked. Holy moly.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
It can blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
I'm into this game. I mean, this is the demo. I think this is what we're playing next week. I think next week
We've reached the
we're
first
playing Star
access
Trek.
point.
Understood.
It's good.
Do you see the override for the level 1
I know,
filtering
too.
circuits?
Yeah, truly.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
The music.
Failsafe
Do
override
do do
engaged.
do.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
This game is dorky. Let me say that in the best way.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
I did it. I'm a hero.
So we
You got apple pie,
one
nigga?
pylon.
Good, good, good,
Not
good.
that there's really an up, but you know.
Locked and loaded, baby. I'm ready. If only Captain Picard could see me now.
We're almost to the regulator.
Behind us. Behind us. Behind us.
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
I'm trying to think, like, if I wrote something like this, I'm like, I don't know what I would say as far as, like, there's so much different science jargon, which is great. I love it.
EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done.
But I'd be like, what? How do I write the scene where I'm like, they open up a panel and they start doing things? Oh no. Oh no. What happened and why?
Get down! Diaz to bridge.
Huh?
We just lost the docking clamp.
No.
We've got a lot of debris coming down. Hull vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We have crew outside and are looking for
We
the
have
safest
people
way to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order. Jara?
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
I don't care. Be mad at me, Captain, all you want. I don't care. You could be all
This is Acting Captain Jara
fuddy.
Reagan.
I don't care.
Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Oh boy.
3, 2, 1. Mark!
I just go. That was close. That was close.
Grab my hand! I got you.
Thank you.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
You can do it. We're heroes.
Look out!
Oh no!
I got you. Petty Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Oh boy.
Roger that. I'm going there now. I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time. No time to fight me on this. Get in there!
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Oh yeah, you had to know. So good. This concludes the demo section of the game. It's really cool. Purchase a full version of the game to experience more of the unique narrative adventure. Thank you again for playing. This is good. This is, I think, what we're playing next week. I think this is definitely the game for next week. Maybe even a little bit tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. Y'all, thank you so much. So much fun. I think that is where I'm going to call it today. Super fun stream. Finishing up the thing. We finally did it. I'm gonna put it all together as one big YouTube video, and I'll put it up on YouTube as the thing playthrough, all 6-something hours, including getting lost and being confused. Perfect, a perfect game. And then this weekend and next week we'll be playing through some Star Trek. I think that'll be a really good time. But let's see who's on right now, which friends, which homies, who's playing games, who's doing what. Let's see. Let us see. Oh. I don't know. Do you guys have any recommendations of who we could throw to? I'm pretty open. I thought some people might be on right now. They ain't. That's okay. That's okay. That's just what I thought was gonna happen. I thought some people would be on. Well, maybe we'll just end it. Y'all, again, thank you so much, and I will see you all probably tomorrow. We'll play more Star Trek Resurgence. We're gonna make some more choices, and we'll see if that guy's face is just, if he's just full two-facing now. A good time was had. Thank y'all. See you soon.